Okay, a lot of people had asked me what the focus peaking is like on the Fuji X-T10. Right now I'm shooting at about 10 feet at a tripod. Also works well in low light. I have my aperture set at f4, now 2.8, f4. Right now I'm currently on the front of the lens. I have a Metabones adapter and a Zeiss 35mm f2 Distagon. And let me show you the various focus peaking methods that are usable on the Fuji X-T10. Yeah, you can see right now I have a high red peaking, but what I'm able to do is, you can't see my thumb back here, I'm pressing in the rear command dial for a digital zoom, so I'm able to get in closer to my subject that way for focus peaking, which would be important for longer distances, especially on a wide angle. So you can see that's incredibly nice. Okay, now I'm going to switch. Now it depends on the sort of lighting situation you've got. Obviously white wouldn't work good if you're out shooting against the ocean, since the contrast isn't enough. So what I'm going to go to is a shooting menu subset 4, manual focus assist, peaking, focus peaking highlight. It's currently set at red high. Let me show you blue high and go back. And I'm hitting my rear command dial to digitally zoom in again. It looks kind of greenish here, but it's more about like a lighter blue. Here we go. So there's focus peaking there. And what is useful, I've found most of the time, unless the contrast of the situation calls for something other than that, would be white high. Okay, let me go back to my subject. Now I can actually see that. You can't see it very well on the display here, but I can actually see that fine without zooming in. But if I do a digital zoom in, you can see the focus peaking works very nice. You also have a few more options, 2 more options actually. You have digital split image and standard. Standard is the one that I definitely do not like. Let me show you that one. Okay, that's just standard focus where I can zoom in. No indicators, no red, green, blue, so on and so forth. Let's go back and show you the last one. Might not be thorough, since someone's going to say, well, you didn't show us this, you didn't show us that. When I look at split screen right here, you can see. I'd find that useful for some things, especially if there was writing. But even zoomed in, not that incredibly helpful. I'm going to go back to where I'd had it to begin with, was focus peaking white high. There we go, most useful. Most situations. I could obviously see that this would not be useful in a snowy composition, like shooting in the winter time, but you switch to blue or switch to red for that. So anyway, that's shooting with the Zeiss Distagon 35mm f2, currently set at f4, with the Metabones adapter on the Fuji X-T10. So those are the focus peaking options that you have. Now, with the Metabones adapter, you have the ability to use it in Aperture Priority, where I currently have it right now. So obviously set the aperture myself. The camera has no interface with the lens whatsoever via the Fuji, via the Metabones Fuji X to Nikkor F mount adapter, which is $100 by the way, and incredibly nice output on the lens. Obviously there are no lens elements in the Metabones adapter, so I just wanted to show you a quick peek at focus peaking on the Fuji X-T10. Absolutely loving the camera. I got the adapter in. The second adapter will be on its way. I had to order another adapter because of a religious holiday. So I have the G series Nikkor to Fuji X mount coming. Anyway, absolutely wonderful. This is what, if Zeiss made a camera, I mean, this is what it would be. Packing a nice Zeiss lens on a tiny little Fuji like this is awesome. So I got the best of both worlds. I got the best glass in the world, sitting on top of a 16 megapixel APS-C sensor that is extremely well made, certainly far better than Sony's cameras. Far, far better. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.